Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat, and this is Kat and Moon Budgets. If you are new here, I use YNAB to budget as a full-time home health nurse. I do get income from my boyfriend for part of the bills. And this is just how I do it because I have a very ADHD brain and I really need to see everything all in one view to really see where my money's going versus doing like cash budgeting. So I do it digitally in YNAB. And today we're just going to go over my spending for the last week as like a mid payday check in because I got paid last week. And this is just a way to help me stay accountable and just kind of check in with you guys. In case you don't do a check in, maybe you can start doing one. So 57% of our budget did go to variables, and this is just money that I've spent, not money that I've allocated yet. So there is money in here that has a job already for like the bills that haven't come out yet, like our cell phone, our internet, rent, those kinds of things. So this is just the money that has already been spent. And so click on variables. 51% of the variable money went towards groceries. I don't know where the 420, oh, I overspent from last paycheck, that's why. So I budgeted 350 and we spent 423.44, which is about half of our grocery budget already, and today is September 12th. So some of it is for next week that I bought already. So I mean, we're kind of right on track, maybe a little over, but that's okay. 24% of this money went towards Thrive. I did have some credits that I used to pay for my products. And this is what was left over with shipping and everything. And I did get an extra shake bag on the side, so that's why it was more than I thought it was going to be, because I added on extra money because it wasn't bundled to save. But I need my Thrive. I will not live without it. Eating out, we spent $91.70 for September so far, and that's 11%. And that is just about all of the money that I budget. I try to do 150 maximum just because that allows me to do, like, if I'm having a really busy day, I can go out to eat while I'm out working and pick something. And that's what happened yesterday is I went to Taco Bell. I didn't really have it in the budget, but I do have my birthday money left over that I can just put towards that to cover it. Household, we spent $67.31. And that is because I had to get like our water filter for our sink was due. We needed toilet paper again. So it's just those kinds of objects. It will probably be like between 100 and 150 by the end of the month, because I put like our cleaning supplies, paper products, Ziploc bags, that kind of stuff, all in household. So it's separate from our food budget. Car was 3% because I only fill up once about every 2 weeks. So that was $29. And then medical was $21.92 because I needed a couple of things when I went out on a visit. I chose to do that spending. It's not required of me. And then our bills section, babysitting is 81% of that money right now. At the end of the month, it'll change the percentages because rent will be paid at the end of the month. Our pet insurance was 18%. I have a Dorgie, so Dachshund and a Corgi, so they have some bad back problems later in life. So after we had his like unexplained pain scare, I got pet insurance, and that covers like wellness visits too. So I can submit the receipt for his vaccinations, and I can get money back off of that, and it goes towards the deductible. And then my data for my phone is 1% of that money. So far we're kind of like right on track. This one is going to be a little bit expensive, and it's the last month it's going to be this expensive for subscriptions. 60% of it is my gym membership for doing the weekly training for 12 weeks. And that has taught me a lot, but it ends October 2nd is my last payment. And that was $118.02 so far. And then ChatGPT is 11%. Netflix, YNAB. So these are all like small percentages, but so far it is $195.50 for subscriptions. I did cancel a couple of them. Like I've canceled my Patreon because I don't really need that right now. I only buy it when I need to upload or upgrade my mods for The Sims, but I haven't really been playing The Sims lately. And I don't need them to play, it just makes it more interesting. Quality of life is where I have a bunch of stuff like miscellaneous, my birthday money, biz upkeep. That's just things that I buy from my friend Megan, who does business coaching, stuff like that, just to help me with like YouTube and with my Thrive business. So that's $51.25. My birthday money, I spent $43.25 of it. A lot of the money I did allocate to different categories, so that's why it seems kind of low. Miscellaneous, we did $20 so far, and that's just because we got a trampoline for my friend and she put it up, so I offered to pay her for that just to help her out. Office, I had to get printer paper. Decor, I got a pillow. It's in my bedroom because the dog likes to pick at it, but it's a heart pillow with bone skeleton hands. Entertainment's $3.15 so far for the app that I paid for. So that's kind of right on par this category. The biz upkeep was a little bit more expensive than I thought, but so far it's nothing too bad. Sinking funds, I did spend some Christmas money already because something I wanted to get my son, I can't say what it is because he does watch these videos. It was already sold out from one vendor on TikTok Shop, so I had to get it before it got sold out again on a different vendor. Vacation, I spent $20 for the deposit for the Airbnb for Missouri in November. And then car maintenance is $8. I had to get light bulbs again for my blinkers in the back. Kids, we spent $23.36, and that was because Bentley needed some new underwear. He had outgrown the last ones. And so far, that is what I have spent right now. Like I said, this will kind of increase, but for the first week of September, I will say I don't always spend that much on groceries, but we were out of a lot of meat and we just had like random odds and ends. So that's why it was a little more expensive. And then we're going to try out Factor meal subscription for 1 week. I have it paused for a couple weeks after that just to see if we like it. And if not, I will cancel it. Just to kind of help us with meal planning and having meals in the house like already pre-made that are still healthy. So I did do that, and that should be coming next week. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it for this week. I'm actually okay with where we are at right now. It's just curious to see what is going to happen for the following month, because in my plan, I have a new line, Care Credit. I had to charge my dental work to a credit card because I really need the periodontal cleaning done. So it has a balance of $3,400 that I have to pay off, but I'm going to use this card as like a revolving door to get the dental work done that I need. And so I have to start budgeting that. It's $93 a month and it's due October 1st. So we got a lot going on right now, but once we get over this hurdle of dental work, I feel like we can just get right back on track with everything. The vacation in November, it'll be cutting it close because if I go to the sinking funds and do vacation, I need $306 by October 29th to pay for the Airbnb. And then I also need $135 to send Chip to the borders for when we go. So once I meet this 306 by October 29th, I'm going to update it with actually I should edit this now. Plus 135. Okay, so I'm going to update that because otherwise I'm going to forget and it's going to be a really, really tight squeeze to do the borders and that money. And then I can just take something I need from my November paychecks along the way. because I also do have to pay for Bentley's birthday and stuff like that. So we just have a lot going on right now and we're trying to balance it all, but I'm confident we can get it done. And then once we get over this hurdle of the dental work, I feel like things will calm down a little bit and it won't feel so hard and to struggle. And then I also need to control my impulses to really stay on track and meet my goals. And that's why every month I review my subscriptions of what we need, what we don't need. What are my non-negotiables? Like with TV subscriptions, I don't like ads. I don't want to watch ads. I pay for streaming because I want to just watch the show continuously. And that's just my preference. And that's something like I don't want to get rid of. So I'm slowly getting rid of the other things that I don't really need. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. We are 4 subscribers away from reaching 300, and I think that's really cool because I just started getting back into it and I was at 288. So if we can hit 300, I would just be over the moon excited, and I will have to think of a giveaway to do at 300. So please be sure to interact with this video and boost it so that way it can get some love and help boost the channel. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys, and I have some really cool ideas coming soon to do challenges and games and stuff like that. I just have to get them made. So thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.